Hello! To those of you discovering my channel through this video, hi, I'm AmazzonKane. I'm a writer. I love Anaconda. I talk about it too much. I have original content on my channel. I have a ton of Anaconda content on my channel. I'm personally interested in running a reboot of the series. Part of the reason I talk about it so much, but mostly I love it. To everybody else, I'm not going to be responding to comments this week, not on this video, not on anything I'm doing. I'm trying to step away from the internet due to the cyber harassment I've been getting, due to people making excessive demands of my time and attention. So to those of you who've been really wonderful, very relaxed, genuine fans who like my work, who like this show, some of you who've been giving me easier access to episodes, you guys I'm grateful for. Even to those of you who don't like the show, but are giving it a chance, who appreciate my work, you're awesome. Everyone else, fuck off. Anyways, here is Driving Me Crazy.
Take that! Ow! I'm sorry, Gina Lash. I didn't mean to hurt your dinosaur.
Today is a grand day. On account of today, we are at the grand opening of a new toy store, checking out all the
That is a
newest
vintage-looking toy store.
Hey, look
Oh
at
my
me.
god.
I'm bouncing on a pilgrim. Whoa! Whoa!
It's so weird, I love it.
Whoa!
And the grandest thing about today is there's going to be a drawing for a grand prize, a miniature motorized car.
It's Grease
The
Lightning.
rule is that you have to be here to win. So none of us would even think of going home.
I'm going home.
But
Dang it, Johnny.
You're going to miss the drawing.
That's okay. I never win anything. And here, you can have my ticket.
Do you believe him? You'd have to be crazy to leave before they give away a real toy car.
I would agree with you, Angela Anaconda, if it weren't for the fact that I have to leave too.
What?
I'm sorry, but my macrame club meets tonight and it's my turn to
Aw.
make the garlic knots. I would
Aw.
be honored if you'd take both Johnny's
Gordy's
tickets
super
and
active in
mine.
town.
Well, it's just you and me, Gina Lash.
Uh-huh.
Actually,
I don't trust Gina.
It's just you, Angela Anaconda. It's lunchtime, and this thing could drag on forever. Good luck.
Yeah, well, Gordy had a legit reason. Gina, Johnny, I think they got lazy. This Brinks is weird.
And then my macrame club presented me with the most beautiful flower pot doily you've ever seen. Yo, where's Angela? She said she'd meet us
Aw.
out here.
That sounds really nice, Gordy. Oh, yeah.
Hi, guys.
It's so vintage. How much you want to bet that car would be worth something nowadays, even if it's a toy?
Gave Angela the car.
The winner didn't give me the car, Johnny Abadi. On account of I was the winner of the car.
You were? I thought the odds were almost impossible.
They were, Gordy Reinhardt, for those who had 1 ticket, but not for those who had 4 tickets. See ya!
Whose ticket won the car?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Well,
Yeah, she's the one who
My
stayed.
ticket won it. This could be my car.
Or mine.
I don't know. They said you had to be there to win it. Angela stayed. They gave her the tickets. I think it's Angela's car.
Get off. You're too heavy.
Oh, well.
Forgive me for butting in, but I couldn't help overhearing your dilemma. One of a multitude the Bible addresses.
It does?
Thousands
This
of
specific
years ago,
situation?
2 women were fighting over the same baby. They were the child's real mother.
Did they
Oh
put
my
the baby
God.
in a store like Angela?
No, but they went to King Solomon for advice. And Solomon ordered the baby split in half so the women could
Sacrifice the
share it.
baby! Sacrifice the baby!
One of the women said she'd rather give up the baby than see it split.
Damn it!
And Solomon knew that that was the baby's real mother because she loved it too much to see it hurt.
Huh.
Great.
This show's
Let's get a
religious
blowtorch and
sometimes.
Split this car up.
It has been a
Johnny
long
Bonnie,
time since I've been in
Solomon
any
really
religious
would've split that
education.
baby in two.
Well, he would.
I
have
don't
if he
remember
had
that
a
story.
blowtorch.
I think it's real, though.
Well, what was the point of the story then? Or is Josephine just telling us random Bible stories again?
I know. It's that
Again,
we
kind
should
of
all
ballsy
share
that they
the
get
baby.
away with religion
I
in
mean,
this.
car.
Seems fair.
Okay.
Although,
All right. This is the best.
I guess if Rugrats did it, this show can.
Oh man, I was just getting going.
Next!
Oh, but I just finished cleaning it from Johnny's turn, and now I'm all sudsy.
Huh.
Hey, all right. Yeah.
Angela's face. Oh! Of course, that's the first thing Angela would do with her car.
This car was the best. Shooting this car is the worst. I can't believe my turn is up already.
I'm having so much fun. I'm gonna sleep in this car tonight.
How can you sleep in this car tonight, Johnny Abadi, when I am the one who gets to take it home?
You get to take it home
Plus, Johnny, I think, has a race car bed.
I want it.
with possibly one of our tickets.
We all own 1/4 of this car, Angela.
Then you know what?
I don't know.
Just take my 1/4 of this car and go home.
Well, maybe you should.
Okay then, I call front wheel.
I call horn. I call bumper.
No! Didn't you listen to me? You missed the whole point of the story of Solomon.
Told you we should have gotten Uncle Nicky's blowtorch.
No! By ordering the baby split, Solomon discovered who loved it more.
Ah.
I don't know if that applies to this.
Now I get it.
That makes sense.
How do you measure
I'm still
love?
confused.
Just try to show the car that you love it.
That's a great idea, Josephine.
Yes,
Praline.
change its oil, get its
Get it
tires
with the car,
done,
and whoever
pay
wants
its
it the most
bills.
should be its rightful owner.
But who's going to decide?
Josephine can decide.
I still think we should get a blowtorch.
I like the violence of that.
Johnny, let's put a buddy going for the turn.
Chris. Road Rage 101.
I didn't do
Man, that's a fancy car. Airbags and all.
If I were a car, I'd want to feel useful and needed.
Aww. Aww.
For freshly made jiggly-aid.
Aww. Courtney's supporting his dad. That's so cute.
Good one. You rule.
Aww. Coach Reinhardt knew what was up. Hey, Kimmy.
Back off, Josephine. I'll give you some in a minute.
No eating in the car, Gina Lash.
What's the big deal? What could possibly go wrong?
Not to mention the seats.
Finally, it is my turn to have a turn.
What are you waiting for, Angela? Get in and drive.
No, wait, Johnny. I just got a great idea that is great.
Running over Nanette.
Do anything to this car that will ruin my chances of proving that I am the best owner of this car.
So what are you going to do, Angela? Just drive it over to Mapperson's and pick up a donut?
Are you kidding, Gina Lash? And risk getting crumbs in the seats?
Well, you can always drive it out to the school.
That hot blacktop will melt the tires.
The park?
Too muddy.
Then what will you do with it, Angela?
Hit Nanette.
Lord Reinhardt, I will just... I am going to... I guess I'll just walk it home. What good is having
Josephine's
this car if
enjoying
you
this.
can't do anything good with it?
Payback.
This car
To be fair, Angela did have that one coming.
become more trouble than it is worth. It has become a nightmare.
Okay, here's the revenge fantasy. And this one is really awesome because it's so weird in the best way.
So, it looks like my most prized possession has become my most possessed possession.
Alright, possess it. I can't talk. Demon possession.
Phew! That was a close one. Thank goodness I was able to...
Car chase! Dude, the visuals here. I love it. There is a Monty Python weirdness to this and an intensity I love. Even the music. Oh my god, the car drowned!
I have never been so happy to be back at my happy home.
Wait for it.
Hey, I didn't order a pizza.
There it is.
Phew.
Wait for it. That's
can't take
awesome.
it anymore. Josephine, it is time for you to decide which one of us gets the car.
All of you have shown your love for the car in your own unique way. However, the true test of love comes when you set it free.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought the
Josephine just wants the
was
car for
free.
herself.
You mean we gotta pay for it?
I think the best way for you to enjoy the car is to give it to the needy. Give it to someone who will really appreciate it. The gift of giving will fill you with joy.
Maybe Josephine Praline is right.
Uh-huh.
I guess so.
It does seem the fair and just thing to do.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
You're full of shit, Josephine.
Who here feels filled with joy?
Oh, I feel like a sucker.
You said it, Johnny Abadi.
Josephine!
Josephine!
Give us back our car!
And the most moral person in the show just committed Grand Theft Auto. Josephine, I think, just got sick of their shit and said, fuck this, I'm taking the car. And considering how much of a theme in this show Life's Not Fair was, I think that's a fitting end. This is the last episode of the show. This is not the last episode I'm going to rewatch. I think there's a bit of commentary in there. I might be reading a lot into this, but so much of the show was Angela's anger and her vengeance. And the thing she does with the car is hitting it with a bottle and she gets hit right back. That's really funny. I think a more fitting end would have been something to do with Angela and Annette, but showing how that anger really turned against her, even in a petty way, I think is kind of fitting. I do think me rebooting it, I would want more heartwarming moments, and the show was lacking some of that. But there are some very tough realities in there. You know what? Sometimes the most moral person screws you over. And Josephine does help them out, but she's also shown to be a jerk, so this wouldn't have just come out of nowhere. She was on the side of the angry mob for the Wizard of Oz book burning. And she's been a jerk a couple times, but she's also... And she's shown to be hypocritical a few times, but she's also shown to be consistently nice, and she does what she can. She does help out, give to charity. Maybe it's all a facade. Who knows? I'm generally very, very impressed that this show does get away with religious elements. I don't know where the Solomon stories... I think that's Old Testament, but I'm not up to date on my religion. It's been a very, very long time since I've had any kind of religious education, so I'm not the best source on that. It is... I found this a very funny episode. I loved that fantasy sequence. I have noticed this is the last episode, and one thing I have noticed in later episodes is that Angela's the butt of the joke more, and she's on the receiving end of revenge fantasies more. This is a good example of that. This one really takes this Monty Python weirdness and runs with it, which is why I really like it. I like the part where the car drowns. That's really funny. I really, really liked that vintage look of the toy store. My personal thoughts were that the car would belong to Angela because the rules were you had to be there to pick it up. You had to be there to be the winner, and the friends gave her the tickets, so they gave it to her. In my mind, the car was rightfully Angela's. I will be open to hearing otherwise, even if I'm not responding this week. That was a fun situation. Again, this was a very sitcom-y episode, but again, one that had fun with its idea. I love that look of that car. Dang, I can see why they would fight over this car. Sometimes these situations you wonder, if it's two characters fighting over a love interest or characters fighting over a toy or a gadget. I could see why they like this car because that looked pretty awesome. That was grease lightning for kids. Overall, that was fun. A car drowned today. Most moral person in the show committed Grand Theft Auto. Life's Not Fair was reinforced. And I think the fact that there was no resolution between Angela and Annette is also very realistic. just because some people just don't resolve that. It is, again, realistic because some people, not everything is so linear in real life, and not everything, you don't get closure, you don't always get an understanding of why some people are a jerk to you. So the fact that this show ended without any proper resolution between Angela and Annette, one, that's just a product of the times. Sitcoms were like this. A lot of shows really didn't have continuity at this point. There's some in the show, but not a ton. That's more of a thing nowadays. And I think, you know what? Sometimes you just don't get closure. I think, though, considering how much focus the show puts on it, you'd think there would be a little bit more. But nope. Life's not fair. Shit happens.